So, good day to you wherever and whenever it is that you're watching this. We're still on our topic for this week, and that is self-reflection and awareness, the power rather of personal development. Self-awareness and reflection, the place of personal development. Earlier on, we lay a lot of emphasis on you trying as much as you can to know about what you do, trying about as you can to invest a lot in knowing more about this opportunity that you are holding, trying as much as you can to seek to know and understand. But then tonight's video is going to be helping you simplify it. Now, when I say try more or seek more to understand, see, there are a lot of information out there. There are a lot of facts, a lot of information here and there, that when you trying to get to know more, you'd actually be overwhelmed. And be like, which one exactly do I go for? Now, I have an advice for you tonight, and that is take it one at a time. The knowledge that you want to try to get, put it in pieces, all right, and learn one at a time. All right, now still on taking it one at a time, and that is your goal. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, don't be overwhelmed by it. Take it one at a time. I understand that you have this big annual goal, but then you can make it into months, divide it into months, and pick it month by month. I understand that you have this big goal for the month, but then 4 weeks makes a month. Cut down into weeks and make it a weekly goal. Now, 7 days make a week. Whatever it is that your weekly goal is, cut it down into daily goals. And by cutting it down into daily goals, there are still hours and minutes in a day. So cut it down and make it, simplify it as much as you can, so it is going to be much more easier on you and you don't get overwhelmed by it. Okay, you want to become a director by the end of the year, or in 3 months you want to become a director. There are still steps in becoming a director. Why not say, this month I have to take my senior manager step, then in the next 2 months I'm going to take my executive manager step, then in the next 3 months I'm going to take my director step. Cut it down or divide it down as convenient. You know what your goal is, so cut it down into bits and take it one step at a time. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step, and that's lay a lot of emphasis on starting. If you look at the magnitude of the goal you want to achieve, you might not get into it, but cut it down into bits and get started. That is still going to help you a whole lot. Now, the second word for today is this: a certain way to achieve success is to do more and better. Now, you understand what you want to do. You understand that there's this big goal you want to have. You've cut it down into bits. You know exactly what you want to do. Now, the goal is that you have to do more. You have to go the extra mile. You have to do more. You have to work more, work smarter, work longer, work harder. You see, that extra is what makes all the difference. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. So go the extra mile. Don't just do enough to just hit your goal. No, do more than that. All right, and that is another way whereby you can actually build yourself personally. Set certain limits for yourself and exceed that limit, and that is a way for you to actually build yourself personally. Another thing that we have here today is strive to have your personal productivity. Try to have this personal productivity. Try to increase your personal productivity. Now, how can you do that? Earlier on we spoke about the fact that you need to know more. So what are the ways that you can actually know more? What are the little bits here and there that I have for you tonight that is going to actually help you to know more? And one is read at least minimum minimum 1 hour daily. I know you've heard thousands of times people tell you to read every day. See, if you read, it is going to be of more benefit to you. Every secret, they say success is a principle. There is no route to the answer to success. So every successful people have certain principles that they followed to become successful. And every successful person, most of them are going to write it down in books. So if you do not read, how exactly are you going to tap into that resources that they've had? You see, the greatest thing you can ever do is for you to learn from other people's experience. If you learn from your own experience, it's going to be wow. It's going to be it's not going to be so nice. But if you learn from other people's experience, there are people that have actually gone this path and they've made some achievements in it. Most of them would write it down. Most of them would produce it in the form of a book. Their ideas, their experiences is in the book. But if you do not read it, you might not really gain access to it. So read at least minimum 1 hour every day. That skill that you want to have, read about it at least 1 hour every day. Now if 1 hour is too much for you to go at a stretch, divide it. Do 30 minutes early in the morning, do 30 minutes late into the night, and by that you can actually achieve that 1 hour. As you build the reading muscle, you can then increase 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and then you go in your personal development journey. Another tip is try as much as possible to register for all courses, to register for seminars, to register for workshops, or classes that are made to accelerate your personal development goal. Register for these things. You see, network marketing is a very vast industry. It's not just about sell. Okay, sell training today, sell Kamak tomorrow, sell this too. No, it's not just about that. Personal development is a very huge industry. There are certain things that you can learn that can accelerate your business and also accelerate your personal development goal. So whatever it is that you would want to, you identify those parts. We deal with people, and when it comes to people, there are a lot of faces to humanity. So all you need to do is read, register for courses, go for workshops, attend seminars, attend conferences that is going to help you to accelerate your personal development goal. Now, finally, before we go ahead, another tip I have for you is that you put pressure on yourself. The greatest competitor that you should have is you. Put pressure on yourself. Don't wait for the boss that would never come. Boss, by boss, I mean BUS. Don't wait for the boss that will never come. This boss is going to be my saving grace. No. Lay the pressure on yourself. Look inside yourself. I said 1 hour every day, right? Lay pressure on yourself and do 2 hours. If you do 250 PV, that is minimum. Lay pressure on yourself and do 500. Lay pressure on yourself and do 1,000. Lay pressure on yourself. Make your yesterday achievement your competition. That's what I did yesterday. Today I have to do more than what I did yesterday, and that is the only way that you can actually be better. Your competitor is you. Look into that mirror. That person that you see in that mirror, that is your competitor. The person you were yesterday is your competitor. So put more pressure on yourself. Set deadlines for yourself. Raise the bar on yourself. Put the pressure on yourself, and by that you can actually grow and develop personally. Now, I've said 3 keywords. In short, it's not more than 3 keywords here today. Number 1 is take it one step at a time. Don't get so overwhelmed. Take it one step at a time. Number 2 is strive to do more. Work more, work smarter, work better, work longer, work harder. The extra is what makes the difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary. Then the third thing that I said here today is that work on your personal productivity. Work to increase your personal productivity. That was where I laid emphasis on yesterday, where we talked about knowing more and the certain things that you can actually do in a bid to knowing more. Then finally, I talked about the fact that you lay pressure on yourself. That is the way whereby you can actually grow to become better. Listen, the final note: in every industry, followers are not being paid. The set of people that are being paid in every industry are the leaders of that industry. Now, whether you now decide to be just a follower or you start to be a leader in your field, that is dependent on you. School is never out for professionals. Every day professionals learn more. Every day successful people tend to learn more. So, if you want to be successful, it's up to you. So we're going to see again the next time as we still proceed on self-awareness and reflection, the power of personal development. So until I see you next time, my name is still Lawal Happiness Oluwatosin. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. That is very, very important. And put your post notification on so you'll be able to get notification whenever it is that I post a new video. Thank you very much for your time. See you later. Bye bye.